Welcome to the Rustic Garden. Today I'm going to show you how to grow large tomatoes in the ground, and it's going to be a series of about 6, but we're going to take these tomatoes, these are varieties, and we're going to grow 1 to 2 pound tomatoes. The way you want to start is you want to pick varieties that are known for producing large 1 pound, 2 pound tomatoes. This is the delicious variety. It has a world record, which I actually just forgot. I can't remember if it's 7 pounds, but it has grown a 6 or 7 pound tomato. So you want to start with varieties that grow the 1 pound plus tomatoes. We're also going to do the Aussie Heirloom and the Giant Belgium. I'll talk more about that. You want to space these out 2 feet. You want to give a good spacing between them. And then we're going to add in whatever kind of organic fertilizer you want to use. Stay around the 5-5-5. I'm going to use chicken manure, and I'm going to just use a basic garden tone, both organic. And we're also going to put down 2 bags of humus and manure. If you have compost, use compost. I'm out. But we're going to really set this up with a low NPK fertilizer organically. And the manure, the compost, is really a 0.01, but it's below a 111 NPK. The point? Very low fertilizer that will slowly release over the whole growing period for these tomatoes. We just want to give them nice low and slow feeding throughout the whole season. Let me set this bed up and show you how we're going to do that in this video. Alright, so we don't need precision here. We need slow and low feeding for the whole season, starting now, it's almost May 1st, going all the way through June, July, August. Let these tomatoes do what they do with the low and slow feeding. And any organic fertilizer, this is chicken manure, and you're going to put about 2 to 4 tablespoons per square foot. I'm going to go down here with the chicken manure, and you can measure this if you want. You can see that I'm just using a handful. My hand holds 3 or 4 tablespoons. That's the chicken manure. Also going to do some garden tone organic fertilizer and just sprinkle that down there. Now I'm going on a high end, close to 4 tablespoons per square foot. It's really hard to overdo it with organic fertilizer because it needs soil biology to break it down so it doesn't burn or damage your plants. So we have that down, and this is where you would put a 1/2 inch to 1 inch of compost all the way across. We're going to turn that under. I don't have any, so I'm just using some bag stuff. And the whole key is to set this up the right way to start. You don't want to use fertilizer with high nitrogen. That's going to get a lot of leaf growth. You just want to stay somewhere at a balanced NPK 5-5-5 or less. Plenty of organic matter to set this area up. And the tomatoes are going to go in about 2 feet apart, something like this. Let me turn this over and then we'll get to planting the tomatoes. And one thing I forgot was lime. Calcium, and it's just a sprinkle just like this. For those of you that need exact measurements, don't worry. Maybe we're putting 1 tablespoon per square foot. You want to mix lime in to give your tomatoes calcium. It probably won't be an issue, but give them a little extra calcium. Calcium can be what's missing when your tomatoes get blossom end rot, and we don't want these 1-2 pound tomatoes to get blossom end rot, so we're just adding in some lime that has calcium in it. If your soil is a healthy soil, you water regularly, you usually don't have to worry about blossom end rot, but you can certainly just put in some calcium now, and this way you know that you've covered it. So again, this is going to be about a 6-part series on how to grow 1 pound or larger tomatoes. And again, these varieties have been selected for size. Let me just tell you, the Giant Belgium is an heirloom. It takes about 85 days from transplanting, not from seed, but from transplanting. So once this gets into the ground, even though it's been growing, it's about 85 days. This is a pink tomato. and it averages somewhere between 2 and 5 pound tomatoes. Now, you know, we're going to be shooting for the 1 or 2 pound, but you want to start with a variety that produces large tomatoes. And this is an heirloom from 1930. We're going to put that one down there. This is the delicious tomato, and the record, I looked it up, was 7.75 pounds. And this was bred over a 10-year period from beefsteak tomatoes. It's also an heirloom. Red tomato averages 1 pound to 3 pounds, but again, it holds the world record for the heaviest tomato of 7.75 pounds. And then the Aussie tomato is an Australian heirloom, averages about a pound, and these stay about 1 to 2 pounds. You don't get anything massive, although 2 pound tomato is nice, but you're not going to get to the 3, 4, 5 pounds with the Aussie. But it's a beautiful tomato. It's fluted on top, ribbed, red tomato. To set up the planting hole, we go down about 6 inches or whatever. You're going to take off the bottom leaves, and we're going to plant to about half the depth. So you want to just figure out the hole so that when you plant it, the soil comes to right here. In the hole, 2 tablespoons of whatever organic fertilizer you want. That's about 1.5. And I'm just mixing fertilizers just because I like playing mad scientist. No real reason. Basically, organic fertilizers are a lot of times the same products. Blood meal, bone meal. This will have chicken manure in it because it's chicken manure. But blood meal and bone meal seem to be the main ingredients. Put in 2 tablespoons. Mix it in. You never want to set your tomatoes right on top of any kind of fertilizer. Go ahead and pop it out. And the delicious variety, and just loosen up the bottom, the delicious variety matures 75 days from transplanting, so it's going to be a little bit sooner than the other one. They take 85 days. And that's all you're going to do to set up your tomato. We'll do this one real quick too. That's the delicious. This is the Aussie. Same thing, about 2 tablespoons right into there. And then mix it in. Where to put it? Here it is. You can see the root system. Just loosen it up gently. Planting this to about halfway. They will grow roots out the sides of the newly buried stems. And this sets up the tomatoes. And if you're interested in growing large tomatoes, please subscribe to my channel. We again are going to take this from planting all the way through to where I actually weigh the tomatoes, cut them open, talk about them, and see how well they do. Now, I've done this before, just FYI, and I've grew Aussie tomatoes that got to 2 pounds. So this really works, slow and low. Please check out my garden seed shop at www.therustedgarden.com. Thank you.